Hi, this is Scott from Chino Basin Water Conservation District here in the Waterwise Community Center demonstration garden in the early spring with this beautiful beast of a shrub, Concha Ceanothus. Botanical name, Ceanothus concha. This is a Ceanothus hybrid of two species from Central California, which actually is one of the easiest Ceanothus to grow in a home garden here in inland Southern California. Ceanothus are very popular choices for the home garden because of these gorgeous blue spring blooms on many of the species and cultivars. However, they can be a bit difficult to grow, so we don't often recommend them as top plants. They can be one of the groups, the genus Ceanothus, of native plants that if they get a little bit too much water in the summer can be very prone to disease issues, often even dying if they're overwatered. And in addition to that, they can have issues with ants and scale insects. However, if people are going to grow them, we do have a couple of recommendations for the ones that are easiest to grow and most reliable in our area. And for a medium-sized shrub, Ceanothus concha is often going to be in our area about 6 to 8 feet tall, 6 to 8 feet wide, maybe a little bit wider, and will perform quite well in most situations if you site it correctly in your yard. Now, sometimes you'll be able to put them in full sun and they'll do just fine. But what makes Ceanothus sensitive to summer water in particular is most problematic when they are in areas where their root zone is in hot, wet soil. And so a way that you can be more successful with Ceanothus at home, a little bit of extra insurance, is to place them somewhere where they're going to be either in morning sun followed by afternoon shade, especially onto the root zone. And so that would be, for example, on the east side of a house or a garage, or you can put them somewhere where they're going to be in part shade throughout the day. Even in this situation, we're at the edge of an oak tree canopy, but we're on the north side of an oak tree surrounded by some other large shrubs. And so this is almost a full shade situation. If you look closely, especially from the other side of the plant, it is a little bit more sparse because it's growing in so much shade, but we still get this beautiful bloom every spring. And this plant was planted as a 1-gallon plant about 9 or 10 years ago now, so it has succeeded very well in this area. Other wonderful things about Ceanothus in general, including the Concha cultivar, is that they are larval host plants, meaning that their leaves are important food sources for many species of butterflies. If you really want to be supporting butterflies in your yard, you need both the food plants as well as the nectar plants for the adults, the food plants for the caterpillars, and the flowers are a great source of food for many species of native bees. The whole time I've been talking, there's been a group of bumblebees just all around busy on these flowers, really making use of that pollen as a great food source. So this is Ceanothus concha, perhaps our top recommendation for a medium-sized Ceanothus that's relatively easy to grow for the home garden in the inland Southern California area.